Okay, look. Lee's out, but that's okay. Because I'm Sean Plott.
And I'm Sean Bouchard, and it's Monday.
It's Monday. That's it. Wait, Sean, do you want to finish this intro for us?
No. I don't remember what you said.
Welcome to Mostly Walking, the greatest show on the internet with the second best intros on online podcasts. I'm pleased to say that we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Rise of the Golden Idol.
So excited.
But before we do that, Sean, I wanted to talk about things that are not illegal.
Yeah.
But in terms of how you live your life, would still be considered a crime. So, let's see. It was P-Knuckle in chat who was just saying, hey, do you guys ever, eat an orange in the shower? You know, the idea of, peeling the orange and eating it in the shower. And we were just thinking through that. And that's like you're allowed to do that, but...
Yeah.
If anyone comes into your bathroom and they're like, what's this basket of oranges doing next to your shower? And you're like, well, when I bathe, I want to make sure that I have a snack. You know, where, I don't know, maybe there's an orange peel graveyard in the corner of your shower where you just toss the detritus.
Is it just the peels? I'm trying to get at this because,
yeah.
Is it less bad to eat an apple in the shower?
So... That's an interesting question. And I think that, with an apple, I think it's less bad because you can just eat the whole apple. I mean, you still have that bit at the end, so that is a bit of an issue. But, what about something that wouldn't have, a rind or something that needs to be thrown away? What if you peeled...
grapes? Shower grapes?
Yeah, shower grapes, or perhaps a...
then you still have
an unwrapped Snickers in the shower, where you're just... You know, I actually think...
how do you... I would... The thing that gets me is, I would absolutely refuse to put it on any surface anywhere near the shower.
Yeah, right? No, I mean, you need to be one-handing that shower until the Snickers bar is done. And then, if it's hot in there, it's just getting all over your fingers, and then it's just, you have chocolate. Yeah, and I mean, technically, that's okay.
I was picturing, a fishing hook that was suspended from the ceiling that you could just kind of put the Snickers on and then it doesn't have to touch anything.
Now that's interesting until you have a date over and it's hey, you want to take a shower together? It's yeah, sure. And you're pulling the fish line up and you're you're unwrapping and hanging it up there. She's what's that for? And you're well, if I'm hungry in the shower. And she's what? And then you're shampooing your head and you're just tonguing a Snickers. This is what I'm talking about. There's certain things that as an adult you learn that you're allowed to do but still feel illegal. For instance, sure. If you're someone who gets up early and let's say it's the weekend and you get up at 6:30, the idea of watching a movie at 6:45 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You're allowed to do that.
You are allowed to do that.
And it feels like you're not. It feels like it's the incorrect time. You can actually polish off 2 films before lunch. Before brunch, even.
You could.
Yeah.
What are you watching at 6:30 in the morning?
The Passion of Christ.
Yeah. I was going to say The Lighthouse.
Yeah, I like to watch Uncut Gems, actually, at 6:45 in the morning. That's really how I like to start my day.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy what you're allowed to do. I'm going to go in and I'm going to play this game. And I actually think that this is an important lesson for anyone who's entering their 20s, which I feel like is the worst decade. When you go into your 20s, where you have all these false rules in your head and you need to peel them away, you're allowed to wake up and immediately watch a movie or immediately queue up for a game of Dota 2. You can do that at 7 in the morning. And you know what you're allowed to eat? Anything you purchased at the store. The FBI doesn't come crashing through your window because you had your second sleeve of bacon that day. Your arteries might, but the FBI won't. There's so much stuff that you're allowed to do. It's incredible.
Yeah.
The Curse, the Pursuit, the Machine. Let's go. Also, Waffles the dog. What a good dog. Thanks for the 10 gifted subs. 10 gifted subs.
Amazing.
Now, before we start talking more about the crimes that can be committed as an adult that have no enforcement authority, I want to just share a little bit about where we were. We're currently in this vignette.
Oh, that's right.
Where there is a pair of homes where there's one gentleman here who has been spying through these binoculars at this group that is part of this church, this weird occult group.
Oh, that's actually the Zen garden or the rock garden.
Yep.
In the background.
Right there.
Oh.
The New Harmony Foundation.
Damn.
And, part of the notable stuff that we saw last time is that in this chapter, there's 3 pieces. And we just saw this end where there was an experiment that went awry as the board was trying to investigate what could have possibly gone wrong. So this, if I'm understanding correctly, this is what leads to those events.
Probably.
And so first things first, I'm going to kind of come back here and check this out. And while I'm doing this, Waffles the dog, how are you doing? How is life?
I hope it's good.
So you're doing weird stuff in there, man. Did you ever see our old moon-gazing bath? You can't steal enlightenment.
Moon-gazing. Wait, I'm trying to parse that sentence. So they used to have a bath that they used for moon-gazing?
I guess so, right? Because the New Harmony Foundation, you're just chilling outside.
Is it like a tub? What is a bath as a object?
I assume
that you
so.
Could see. Okay. All
right. Yeah, I mean, I assume that you just dunk yourself in the bath and you just.
Okay. All right. That sounds reasonable.
Sneak a couple peeks at the moon,
Okay.
Now Penny's trying to recruit the suits. Opig hates Harmony. What was Opig?
Opig. Opig is one of our words now.
Yeah. So this is one of the scientists who is on fire in the upcoming scene.
Oh, okay.
That makes so much sense. I was just trying to help. I didn't know why they were so mad at me. And what is this?
This is the Harmony Foundation
Interested True Harmony
pamphlet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks good to me. It's not your fault, Mr. Marmot. You Opig people don't understand what the Enlightenment device really does. Here, take some literature. Ah, and this is what we found in his locker.
A bike went through the garden?
I'm 100% positive that a bike went through these flowers. That's...
Okay.
Who's the detective now? Okay.
There's one sort of twisted up wheel.
This looks like small shards of melting ice. Shards of melting ice. I wonder what that is.
Wait, so did somebody stick an icicle into the spokes?
Yeah, I mean, it's not entirely clear to me.
What a weird thing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that we may have seen that is ice that could be... Okay, there's more bikes coming in.
More ice, okay.
Is
that a bike? That looks like more substantial than a bike. Oh, but maybe it's the bike that skidded out or something because it crashed.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. What is she doing?
All right. Oh God, I hope he didn't see me, but man, hit the organizer's bike. I'm going to be in so much trouble. It hit the organizer's bike.
So she was doing something with the... Oh! Are those wheelbarrow tracks?
Maybe.
Over by the tree?
Maybe. Oh, I see. No, this is the experimental lab.
Oh!
It's inside.
Whoa! Wait, okay, so wasn't there something about she lost the Harmony Foundation or she got kicked out or something? Are these people took over? I'm sorry, I'm talking about our friend the Gravedigger lady.
Yeah. Tessa Navari.
Navari got she lost control of the property, I think. And so they must have, like, installed this laboratory in there.
Interesting. You see, I can't tell if she is, like, funding this or something. Let's see. Why is Eugene talking these layabouts? He's lucky enough to already still have a job. Can't you do anything right? Okay. So that's Marie Westlake, I think, and there's Dr. Auriel Toussaint. Sorry if we're on Sunday. So this guy is Noack, and that's Eugene Marmot outside. Marmot no longer has interior.
This afternoon, maybe. Okay.
Broken bird bath.
Oh, there's the moon gazing bath. Well, maybe you look at the moon in the reflection.
That makes sense.
Something?
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. And so here we see a different configuration.
Yeah, I don't remember what the other configuration was.
I think one is small shards of melting ice. Okay, so
they shot the bird bath with the golden idol beam, and it sucked all the heat out of it.
Yeah, and the release of the heat happens in the next chapter. Hence the fire.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Okay, so the only place we haven't really explored is this right side here to see what's over here.
Yeah.
Huh.
There's a butt crack in the bushes.
Should we be seeing this? Oh my god.
A lot that's very suggestive.
Yeah, no, I want to be really clear. The two-dimensional vector graphics that we're seeing here, there's a lot of implying that's happening. I mean, I don't know if you've ever had a hot dog that's so good that you nuzzle it with the backside of your knuckles. Just, yeah.
Over and over again, yeah.
Oh my god. Just imagine how good that's going to taste later.
Mm-hmm.
What is this guy saying? Oh, what the hell was that? So this is...
Odetta?
Odetta. Tobias.
Okay.
Jeffrey, quickly! Out of the pool now! Oh, yeah, that's right. Mom, it almost hit me. Oh, and then this is
and there's the ice thing. And a metal rod. It's a weird shape.
So, what this means is that I think that this turned to ice and rolled down the hill.
The tire is missing off of that wheelbarrow. Is the tire anywhere?
Where do you see the tire missing?
Well, at the front of the wheelbarrow, there should be like a wheel. Otherwise, it's just
are these not wheels?
Those are the smallest
wheels that I've ever seen.
I think that those are like the hub that the wheel is supposed to be attached to.
So let's find out if we can identify who these turkeys are.
Well, we know Odetta and Tobias are the...
So this is Noack.
Oh, yeah.
And then Odetta is...
Is
she here?
She's not there, is she?
Hold on, let me... In the space bar, let me go down here. So that is Tobias.
That's Tobias.
Oh, there she is. There's Odetta.
Oh, got it. And then Jeremy, I think, was the third person.
This is Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey. Jeremy Free.
Yeah. And we need their last name. The Amstels. So this is the woodworking family, which we can conclude because we see woodworking tools, names, words. Okay, hold on. Amstel. So, also from this is Dear Corbin. So, Corbin's something.
Corbin.
Glass containing a block of ice. Interesting.
That's a... I feel like that's a red herring.
Okay. Oh, you're right. No, the Hippie Foundation, the Harmony Foundation got overtaken. Ah. All right, I see.
My own daughter's caught up in that nonsense. So his daughter is...
That might be his daughter.
It hit the organizer's bite. I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Now, Penny's trying to recruit the suits. So this is Penny, huh?
So that's Penny. Does he say no?
So this is Penny. Oh, and what was this guy's first name? I know we know this. Jack Noack.
Jack Noack.
Because remember the jacket that said Jack on it?
Yep.
All right.
And then Marmot.
Oh, yep, Eugene Marmot.
Is that Eugene? Yeah.
Eugene Marmot. Okay. All right, so let's see here. You okay, Tobias? Yeah, scientist Jack, was it? Or the woodworking family? Yep. Is this guy saying anything? This is so funny.
Barbecue.
Barbecue. So maybe up here in the notebook. Disgrace to the Shaw's name. So this is so-and-so Shaw.
Top left, yeah.
So I think this is the Shaw girl.
Okay.
Penny Coolidge. Great. So this is Penny Coolidge. And how do we get the daughter's name?
Was it something the hippies are saying?
Yep. Let's take a peek at there. So there's this person. Andy's taking it back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Andy was carrying it in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
And the beam came out the window and hit it, froze it, and the whole thing broke and it rolled down the hill into the pool.
Oh, so this was...
Maybe? She's trying to take back the moon bath.
Let's see here.
And then she's hoping that the scientist didn't see her. Whoa! The object's path. From...
So it landed in the pool there.
Okay.
So it started here.
It goes through the bushes and hits the barbecue.
Yep.
And before that, it goes by the tree, maybe?
So I think this was a bicycle path, I think, because of the tread marks.
Makes sense.
So if we look at this, it goes down here, it hits this, it goes over, and it keeps going.
Yeah.
And it actually crashed through this. And
it went over the tire.
Over the bike. Hit the organizer's bike. So that means this is Penny's bicycle.
Okay.
And then it went over the tree. Oh, it did this first, and then it went over the tree.
And then it went over the tree. Okay. Yep.
Nice.
Woo!
Oh my god. Dude, here's the thing. Whenever I, like, look at this, I have that moment of, like, oh my god, there's so many options and so much information. And it's just not. It's just, like, very...
Yeah. It's fairly straightforward, actually.
Oh, I see. So this is the greater story. Great. So now we just do the events here. A group of protest hippies.
There is protesters.
A group of protesters gathered outside the OPIG laboratory.
Okay.
Upset
about the closure? Upset about the Harmony Foundation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And is it closure upset about the...
During the protest.
Yeah.
Andy
Shaw attempted to steal a bird bath?
Steal a bird bath when she accidentally
broke it. A block of ice came loose.
Rolled
down the hill and
broke somebody's fence. That would be
the
Tobias.
barbecue.
Oh, the barbecue. Tobias and Ambush or something.
Amstel. I can't find Amstel. It's got to be here somewhere.
There. Oh, it's the second column, third row.
Thank you. Causing it to fall over
and injure him.
Oh my god! Yes. We're fucking killers!
Yes. Amazing.
Support for the Harmony Foundation protests. Andy Shaw planned to steal a bird bath, or moon-gazing bath. However, she wasn't strong enough, so she dropped it, and she sent the block of ice down the hill and into the Amstel's family barbecue. You want to do this one, Sean?
Uncle Isaac, look what I found in Mother's attic. Remember our first experiment together? I would have burned my eyebrows off if you weren't there to save me. That's when you started calling me Icarus. I hope to see you again soon. I always feel so inspired after our talks, and believe me, I could use that right now. The people in charge here have all the wrong priorities. But what can I do? Maybe I can impress Mr. Hoyle, and he'll swap me and Merrick around. Merrick? Marie?
Merrick?
I think Merrick.
Oh, Marie. That's Marie Westlake. Yeah.
Is it Marie? Okay, but for now I'm on the bottom rung. Wish you were here. They'd all listen to you. With love, Jack.
Okay,
Icarus.
So this is Jack Noack, who is in the was literally the scientist that was looking out the window, and in addition, Isaac Noack is the one who was murdered in the very first thing that we solved.
Oh, okay.
Ah, get me out. All right. Hi, Nathan. I'm pleased to say I've finally got the budget crisis under control. The premises we used for the emotion studies project have been renovated and repurposed for more promising ventures. I see you've decided on a team leader for the new project. I just wanted to make it clear that while she and I have our differences in the past, I agree that she's the right person for the job. Shirley does not share Tessa's penchant for risky and wild spending. Tim Spender. So this is Tim Spender, the balding guy that was yelling at Marie Westlake.
Right.
In there. And who's Nathan? Is this Nathan Hoyle?
That would make sense.
Nathan Hoyle, right? So this is...
Sounds right. Oh gosh, I don't remember. But that's... The balding guy there is...
This is head of speculative investment.
Probably that. Okay.
The procedure. A bizarre operation ends in bloodshed. Waffles the dog, Lee's doing just fine. She has a cold, which I don't have a funny punchline for, but those are the facts. And as a detective now, that's the only thing that I care about.
That's right.
Sean, you know what? I'm gonna feel like I've not done you justice, Sean. Just scoot you over. There you go. You're so centered.
Oh, got it.
You're so centered right now. Get centered. Get rotated.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Yikes!
This is what a hair transplant looks like behind the scenes.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah. So we see some of the symbols that are on the golden idol. We see the "May the light of empathy dispel the dark force." I can't believe it! We're so close! She's got a Harmony Foundation pin. 1 year.
1 year.
Lost. Mittens has endless affection for everyone. Oh my God. Look at Mittens' eyes. Look at those ridiculous little eyes.
Mittens is... I'm just imagining life with Mittens.
Alright, this is all you, Sean.
Dear Dedicant Hall, I am delighted to inform you that you have been chosen to take part in the Harmony Foundation's first ever New Dawn procedure. Please bring this letter, which includes an agenda overleaf, to the retreat center on Friday, April 13th. For accurate readings, you should also bring a photograph of someone you love. On it, write a brief message about them. Blessings always.
Tessa Navari.
Tessa Navari, got it.
So this is
Friday the 13th.
Dude, so this is Dedicant Hall, who we're seeing, and I bet the first name is going to be in this one. 7:45 arrival. 8 a.m. commencement address. 9 a.m. levels reading. 9:30 a.m. phase 1 elimination process. 10:30 a.m. phase 2 replenishment process. 11:30 a.m. levels reading. 12 p.m. gratitude meditation. 1 p.m. departure. Interestingly, the same schedule as ADGQ.
Okay, so wait, is that woman Dedicant Hall?
I assume so, right? Dear Dedicant Hall?
I guess so. Okay. Did she bring a picture of a loved one?
Why'd you ask?
What, because it was in the letter. Oh, it's her cat! She took a picture of her cat and wrote a statement about how she feels about her cat, which is that Mittens has endless affection. That's amazing.
This says 1 day. This says
1 year.
1 year. Okay. Myson.
Something Myson?
Yeah, so this says Pinnacle Security, so it's dragging out all the way over here. So I assume that this is maybe Myson. I'll survive. Guess that freak's got a thing for Little Miss Daisy Chain, eh?
What?
Taser. Copy, garbled, police, distorted. These tree huggers can never just come quietly, can they? You all right, Bruce? So this is Bruce.
Myson?
Yeah,
maybe?
I think this is going to be Bruce. And this guy has security, so this is Billy Greer.
Billy Greer, okay.
That deployed, okay. So this is copy. That police deployed. Got it. This is kind of cute. It's just every other.
Oh, that's clever.
Copy that police deployed. I mean, that's
Cool.
just so clean. All right, this is all you, Sean.
That's very good. Morning orders. Meet Mr. Spender and his colleague Marie at 7 Sweet Pea Drive at 9:20 a.m. Bring tasers, but only for self-defense. Check. Before removing occupants, explain our hands-off approach to the new guy. Ensure all property remains inside the building. It belongs to OPIG now.
So,
okay, so
I see. Yes, it's a
they're
takeover.
taking over from Tess. Okay.
And so this is meet at 9:20. So if we actually go back here and look at they come in here right in the elimination process before the replenishment process, maybe.
Okay. And does that guy have his arm shot off? No, or his ear shot off? He just has a wound in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Alright. Mule Remington. Dad taught me the importance of standing up for family.
Oh yes, Neil Remington. How smashing.
Huh.
Light meter 3000. Excellent. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to take a little spin over. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh God. Okay.
All right, so this is Marie Westlake. I told you she's a quack. I bet none of the junk in here works. God knows what we're all going to do with it. A blue pen. All right. Dear Dr. Westlake, as per your request, here is my assessment of Madame Navari and her Harmony Foundation. Simply put, Miss Navari is an incompetent practitioner of false history and pseudoscience. She claims, for instance, that the longer one follows her teachings, the more enlightened they become. But how does she measure this? With a device that provides no quantifiable data? I believe she simply sees in this machine's readings whatever she expects to based upon her above claim. That equals 5 equals 55 equals 80. He's right. This is nonsense. Stay skeptical. Jim Horney. Founder, the Reason Institute. They could have named him anything, but they went...
They could have named him absolutely anything.
Jim Horney. Old Jim Horney. Excuse me, I know what you might be thinking based upon my name, but trust me, I'm reasonable. I don't know what that is or what you expect it to do, but nothing's changed, Tessa. It's over. Pack your bags. We're terminating this project. Maybe this will change your mind. Click. Ah, so I see. This is the golden idol.
And she's got... Okay. So she's also participating in this study.
Yeah. Okay. Level ratings. Enlightened meter works best when subject focusing on loved one and when they mean and what they mean to them. Phase 1-2 complete when all subjects. Twisty levels are 0 and all key levels are 100, i.e. enlightenment. Okay.
Okay. I mean, 555, 80, that is true. That does seem unusual.
Huh.
Huh, indeed.
Humdy dumdy doo. Well, I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah, okay.
That's all right. That's all right. Let's see. What else is here? We got the trash. Ooh, Sean, this is you.
Commencement address, first draft. Welcome, dedicants. Since the dawn of time, various fundamental forces have been at war in the universe. Those we colloquially call the light and the dark have also fought inside every individual. Today, within each of us, the light will finally seize victory. We will all become, pause for effect, enlightened. Too dramatic? Take another stab at this section.
I see. So is this... Noek? I don't know. Let's see. Universalism 101. The fundamental forces. Order, empathy, justice, chaos, hatred, injustice.
Ooh, can you make those shapes out of this or something?
Oh, I see. Like how this might relate to this?
No, I was thinking specifically the top things, but it's really only the first one.
Interesting.
But I see what you're saying too. It could be like a
sort of like a yeah.
Some kind of a plot that is like a radial plot or something.
Oh, the key powers. Connect each power to its counterpart. Each power has only one counterpart, so you only need 3 lines. So let's see here. Illuminate, obscure, so it goes like that. Purify, contaminate, eliminate, replenish. So it's a little X.
It's an X with an extra line.
With like it's like a 4-leaf clover looking ass thing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Each day here brings us closer to enlightenment. Oh. Call this for free quote. Pinnacle Security.
Pinnacle Security, okay.
Tim Spender, manager.
Tim Spender.
Manager, Speculative Investment Division. We called it earlier on. Bam, 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 bam. So this is, you can tell it's his because the outfit matches. By the way,
it sure does.
I want to point this out because we were talking about this before, that like when we played King's Quest, like the remake that was released in like 2012 or whenever it was.
Oh yeah.
There were multiple puzzles that could be solved to get the same solution. You know, maybe there's a key that we needed to get to open a door, and you could solve a puzzle in a cave to scare some wolves away, and you'd find a key there. Or you could, like, see a security guard and steal the key there. Whichever way you did that, you would then be able to access the door and get through. But it caused this kind of weird problem where I remember there was that weird wolf cave in King's Quest. And we wound up doing stuff, and then we just beat it, and my brain just couldn't let go. What was in the cave? Did I miss something? Is something away? Because from a designer perspective, there's 3 or 4 ways to solve every problem. So It means any logical conclusion you make will let you solve the problem, but the designer knows what's no longer relevant, but the player doesn't. And what I thought was so clever about this game is that it has tons of visual clues that all indicate the same thing. So, for instance, this coat and these pants are the same material. Also, this says Pinnacle Security, and if you look at the other guy's thing over here, this guy, oops, not this one. This guy has the note, meet Mr. Spender, here. You know, associating him with Pinnacle Security. So, maybe that guy's Pinnacle Security. And also here, Tim Spender, Manager, Speculative Investment Division from OPIG. So this allows you to identify this guy as this. There's like 5 things that suggest that this guy is working with security, this guy is Tim Spender, this guy... There's so many different ways you could figure this out.
Right.
And what I think is so smart is that, you know, when you have this kind of setup where you just go, oh, this is Tim Spender, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, like, it doesn't matter which clue you're using, it's very clear that this is the puzzle that needs to be solved. So if you discovered 30% of the clues that suggested this, you still feel like you did it. I don't know, I just think that's so clever. So this is Marie Westlake. We don't know who this guy is. We don't know who that person is. Okay. What does it matter why she let them in? Or why they're doing this? Just send help. So this is, I think, where the police have been contacted.
Got it.
My uncle, always the life of the party. 50 years old. So, there's this...
A meteor?
Well, this is what's weird. There's this meteor here. And also, if we look at... Sorry, this lady... Same meteor.
From 1950.
Yeah, my mentor was the wisest man I ever knew. Same guy? Does he look like he'd have a triangle on his head? Let's see here.
Oh, same guy.
This is all you, Shambo.
I mean, it's the exact same letter. It just says Dear Dedicant Robinson instead of Dear Dedicant...
Killer. Absolutely killer. Hey, Dedicant Robinson. So there's one spot we've yet to visit.
Huh.
I don't even see it.
I don't see it either. And I don't see any other arrows.
So no one tell us if... Like, don't tell us where it is.
Yeah, it's probably inside one of these, like, inset boxes.
So I think that it still leaves an exclamation mark if anything inside has not yet been...
Oh, okay. Well...
But I'm not 100% on that. I see it. Right down here.
There it is. Well done.
Peace and blessings, madam. Please, please allow me to bring someone along to this historic event. The person I have in mind is practically consumed with hatred. No one needs us more. I beg you to give them a shot. Oh, thank you, madam. We both look forward to seeing you in the very room. Okay, so wait a minute. She has her notebook. Me, Sam, Alex, Charlie. So these are the names. Sam, Alex, Charlie.
We can see what the ink blots are for the most recent person, which I think was Hall, Dedicant Hall.
I think it was this dude.
Oh, no. Well, so, okay, what happened in this room? Because that dude got hit on the head, but he's strapped into the chair. So, like, he was sitting in the chair. And then somebody was sitting at the stool who got and blood. I guess that was the security guy was sitting at the stool and got his arm.
So here's what I think happened.
Up.
See how here you see the lines that are there? I think the right hand was gripping this crystal really insanely hard. And the crystal stabbed the guy in the arm, and then he dropped it. And you can see the stab here, and then he kind of ran over this way.
I'm a little confused because there's like, okay, there's bloody footprints originating from where the guy is strapped in the chair, going both directions. And it seems like the fresher ones are going toward the sensometer thing, the enlightenment meter reader, whatever. But yeah, there is a crystal there, and there are lines on his hand.
Look.
What is this?
Okay, so
what's this? Here's
the thing. You can see this little injury here on his head, and you see the corner of the table.
He got hit by the... I don't understand. When did he... So he hit his head and started bleeding, and then got strapped into the chair?
Okay, so look. Okay, I think I'm figuring it out. Okay, so you'll see there's these electrodes coming out.
He does have electrodes coming out.
They connect to these two electrodes.
Okay.
This crystal. Here's the crystal that it was from right there.
Yep. So he's holding onto the crystal.
He's probably facing this way.
Electrodes. Yeah.
And then it looks like he was strapped the hell in and maybe like broke free or something, and then got
I think he was sitting on the stool, and then sort of like oh, what? Whoa. And then collapsed forward somehow and hit the back left side of his head against the left corner of the table. So he was maybe sitting sideways? But I think he, like, injured himself there.
Yeah.
And then was dragged over to the chair and strapped in? There's also... Okay, so the thing that we're missing is that they are using or they're planning to use the golden idol.
Oh, you know...
They're gonna drain somebody of something and then... Drain somebody of their hatred? Drain somebody of their love?
Yeah, so what's the opposite of enlightenment?
Dark.
Well, I mean...
Obscurity.
So, here's what I want to do first. I want to just identify who is who. Because this is Sam, Alex, and Charlie. And so this says, please let me bring someone along to this historic event. The person I have in mind is practically consumed with hatred. No one needs this more. I beg you to give them a shot. So this is the new day person. Because they've been here for 1 day.
For 1 day, okay.
They're
so
brand spanking new.
Consumed by hatred.
And this looks like a reasonable thing as any.
Yes.
So this is Alex.
Alex something.
I want to see something here. Dad to me important sustainer for family, so Neil Remington. So this is Alex Remington.
Ah, good call.
Mittens. Okay, so this is Robinson. My uncle, always the life of the party. So, I mean... This is... My mentor was the wisest man I'd ever known. I mean, I almost want to say maybe that's Charlie.
Which one's Charlie?
This lady is Charlie?
This lady is Charlie. Where did we get the name Oh, from the list of participants.
Yeah, so...
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, because we identified the other ones?
Yeah, well, it's these two, so this is Charlie.
Those two.
So this is Charlie. One is Charlie and one is Sam, and this one has been here longer. So I'm just going to assume that they are more enlightened. Oh, no, this is Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie Hall, and this is Sam Robinson.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Good. Cool. That totally makes sense.
We're detectiving. Okay, so symbols. So this is enlightenment. This is probably hatred.
That makes sense.
So there's these things.
Which is like eliminate and replenish, right?
I think that's right. Okay. I'm not sure about this one. Because this is emptying and this is replenishing. Yeah. So I'm with replenish.
It could be illuminate and obscure.
So, wait a minute. If we go back to this... I see. So maybe she thinks that this one is illuminate, and this is obscure. Oh. So I think you're right, that this is replenish. And there's eliminate, I think is right.
Enlightenment, so the opposite of enlightenment would be...
Contaminate. No. Empathy, taser, chaos. Maybe chaos. No, order. Order is the opposite of chaos.
Is it enlightenment? Maybe it's, no, yeah, it is enlightenment. Perfectly enlightened.
Oh, no, these levels are 100, i.e. enlightenment. So this doesn't mean enlightenment. This is a measurement.
I see.
So that would mean...
Okay. Is it... so what would be the thing that gives you enlightenment?
Well, so it could be hatred and empathy. Yeah. There we go. Because the person who was brought in had maxed hatred. Right. So that, and the highest number was the guy who's in the chair. So we know that that means hatred, and the opposite of this is empathy.
Right.
Got it. I see. Alright, so Tessa Navari. And some of her...
colleagues or...
dedicants.
Dedicants.
Were at the Harmony Foundation for a procedure, a thing. Yeah, procedure. Great.
Cool.
The aim was to first blank.
Eliminate hatred?
Oh. Oh.
You okay?
Oh. 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 I don't know if you've ever had, like, or you, like, inhale some liquid, and then your body's just like, oh, we're gonna freak out for a moment. Excuse me. I'm alright. Alright. First, it's just eliminate hatred, and then replenish empathy.
Leading to enlightenment.
Or they're interrupted by people who wanted to blank everything, who wanted to seize everything at the Harmony Foundation.
In the larger room downstairs, that is... who was that? That was Sam? Something? Okay.
Was it shot?
Oh,
I know.
Oh, in the large room downstairs is... okay, so somebody...
So the guy in the chair, so this is... the guy in the chair is Alex Remington.
And he's full of hatred.
Response, Alex Atron stabbed this guy who's all injured.
Charlie? Was it... oh no,
Bruce. Bruce Myson.
Bruce Myson, okay, with a crystal.
So what is this? Blank.
Bruce grabbed him. Bruce grabbed Alex, and in response, Alex stabbed him. Because of this, Billy Greer... no, what's that blue?
Well, is it stabbed with a pen?
Oh, shot him with a taser, maybe?
Oh, yeah, shot
Alex Remington with a taser. Oh. Do you think that's Bruce Myson? I would have thought Billy shot him. We can go back to the room now that we have a better idea of what's going on. So, Alex is sitting at the desk. The security guy grabs him and he stabs him with the crystal.
Yeah.
The security guy, like, goes around to the back of the room to end up where he is now. I think the other one tases Alex and he hits his head on the table as he goes down, and then secures him to the chair so that he can't get up to trouble, and then goes to sort of see to his friend.
So he didn't tase him, it looks like. Looks like he just clocked him in the fucking head.
I think the clocking him in the head, I don't think he hit him. I think Alex hit the table on his way down.
Let me just see something. So shot, obscure, purify, contaminate, stabbed, illuminate, grabbed, seize, eliminate, replenish. Alright. So wait, is it just everything's the same set as Bruce Myson? No. Because we said Billy Greer. Okay, Deciphering and some Progeticants were at the Harmony Foundation for procedure. First aim was to eliminate hatred and replenish empathy, resulting in enlightenment. Which we think is true because hatred, empathy, yeah. Eliminate, replenish, eliminate, hatred, replenish. Okay. There were people who wanted to seize everything at the Harmony Foundation. Bruce Myson grabbed Alex Remington.
Oh, and he's got the wires coming
Yeah.
off of him. Are those taser wires?
I thought that these two things here correspond to those two things there.
I think you're right. I don't see a taser anywhere, which is weird.
You know, so here's the two things missing. And you can see them right in there.
Okay, so that is what that is. So he was tased.
So Billy Greer shot Alex Remington with a taser. Says Bruce Myson grabbed Alex Remington. Did he maybe not grab?
I don't know that that's true. Did he maybe grab what's her name, or is that Sam? Oh no, that's Charlie.
Charlie Hall.
Charlie Hall.
Yeah, we can try it. Grab Charlie Hall.
Okay, but 2 or fewer things are incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that...
Grab Sam Robinson? I don't know.
Oh, and then Sam ran out to call the police.
Oh, dude, look at her wrist.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Which 3 clues needed in order to deduce Alex's motive for protecting Sam?
So I think Sam must be the friend who brought Alex.
Yeah.
But is there something? What is that top left picture?
So the top left picture is the back of the statue.
The Golden Idol statue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
It does seem like the comet is important.
My uncle.
So Sam Robinson's uncle.
Yep. So this is always the life of the party. So is this uncle the same as this Neil Remington?
Could be. 25 years later. That makes sense to me. What would be the third thing?
This one.
This is...
Yeah, it's the same person. It's the same mentor.
Same guy.
Yeah.
I see.
Excellent. Before the alignment process began, OPEC officials arrived, backed by hired goons, to kick everyone out of the building and confiscate everything inside. One of the officers got heavy-handed with female followers, where cousins stabbed him before being tasered and restrained. Meanwhile, Deciphering tried in vain to rid the OPEC officials of hatred, believing this would make them change their minds about evicting her. Oh, I didn't even look.
Oh.
So good.
And is the issue that she couldn't make the statue work, or that hatred isn't what was motivating them?
I think it's that she doesn't understand what the symbols in the statue means. So
okay.
she's just she's just heating them and cooling them. This would never work the way she imagined, but some of these pieces seem legitimate. Interesting. Looks like she made Gavril's classic translation error. Hate was reasonable guess. Poetically, this symbol linked to fiery passion. Curious to find out what this one might mean. I believe it's heat and cold.
Huh. Parts are not even connected.
Oh. Of course I want you back. Nathan said I could hire an independent consultant. It was your incredible insight that got me here.
Who's Nathan?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't either. Dynamic growth, empathy. This used to be Westlake. What was her name?
Marie Westlake.
Marie. This used to be Marie Westlake's desk. Independent consultant.
So I think that was this guy. I mean, it's just literally as incorrect as possible. I think I might have these two guys swapped. Oh.
Oh. The emotion studies project is terminated. So that might be correct. Updated July 12th, 1975. Following mid-year inspection. I think Tessa's out. I don't think Tessa's on there anymore.
This is actually correct.
That's correct. Okay, she's an independent consultant.
Is these swapped?
Well, no, so Westlake is out. Right? Because Westlake's Marie's name was crossed out, and there was instead some other guy sitting at her desk. I don't know who he was. He wasn't
because this guy is the guy from here, right?
Oh, hi Nathan. Corbin.
Yeah, I don't think this guy has anything to do with this.
I don't either. I don't think so. But in the thing we just opened, Marie Westlake's name was crossed out on her desk. And who was the guy who was sitting at her desk? Some dude with red hair. Oh, that's the security guard. He got stabbed in the arm.
But he's not here.
Huh. Because the guard that we... Oh, no, that's not a guard. Who is he? Who's the dude in the glasses and the hat?
This guy? This is the guard that was reassuring the guy that got fucking stabbed.
Billy. And that was the hat he was wearing? I thought he was wearing a security whatever. Oh, yeah.
Yes, this guy.
Okay. Yeah, different arm. Okay.
So, let's see here.
Who has an injury on their left forearm? Sorry, right forearm. Is that somebody from the prison scene?
Is this actually Noah?
Maybe. No, Noack is the other guy. That's
Wait, so maybe if I did something like this. Oh, this I think is actually close.
I think I think Tessa is the independent consultant.
Wait, what?
She got demoted to research assistant, maybe?
I see.
And that's not Nowick. That's the other guy.
No, that's Eugene. Sorry. Yeah. So
Eugene.
I now understand what happened. So basically, they take over. OPIG takes over here.
Yep.
There's pushback during the protests. Hey, give us back the Harmony Foundation.
Right.
And one of the researchers, Eugene Marmot,
makes friends.
And it looks like he's nursing his arm here.
It does look like he's nursing his arm.
Because he fucked up an experiment previously. So they fired her because they thought that she was crazy. Well, I should say more than fired. They took over her foundation because they thought that she was crazy. So
and they terminated her project.
And what happened is, based upon this guy's understanding of everything that the Harmony Foundation said, he did these things in front of OPIG.
He burned his arm.
And he set it all off. And this is the head who's like, testing approved. Marie, Tim, stop bickering. We can talk budget. So literally what happened is, after Eugene Marmot lost his privileges, he fucking Hail Married based upon what he had been learning from the former Harmony Foundation. So he's now in charge of the experiment because he seems to know more than everyone else.
Marie got demoted to being a research assistant.
Yeah.
And he just hired Tessa back onto the project.
All right, so then that means...
Wild.
With blank from blank, this...
Did we ever come to an understanding of what the numbers next to the ink blots meant?
It was the measurement of your hatred versus your empathy.
And what did the ink blots mean?
I believe the ink blots were just a visual representation of a number, aka you're 95% enlightened, you're 80%.
But she would kind of interpret that, because some of the ink blots had the same shape but were given different numbers.
I leaned in insanely close. You actually probably saw me leaning in, and they had different. They have differences.
Slightly different. I see. Okay.
Okay, with I don't know, help from, because what I'm reading is something like with
help from the Harmony Foundation or something.
With help from the OPIG Corporation, Tessa Navari ran the Harmony Foundation. With let's see, funding. With funding from the OPIG Corporation, Tessa Navari.
Okay.
Who they said would set money on fire. She ran the Harmony Foundation. They used blank to build a blank. They used something to build a blank, believing it could
to build an artifact? They used murder theft to build an artifact. To build and I think that has to be artifact. It starts with a vowel.
Yeah. Help people achieve enlightenment.
Stolen parts. Stolen. Left. Yeah, there we go. Believing it could. Believing it could
help people reach enlightenment.
It could take hatred and give empathy.
It actually did nothing.
Maybe.
So Tessa Navari, was repossessed. The Harmony Foundation. Is there failure?
Tess Navarro's. It's her overspending. Second group, yeah, there. Realized the artifact might work if it were rebuilt. If it were rebuilt.
Eugene Marmot.
Eugene Marmot. Was it Marmot or Nowak?
Marmot was the guy that YOLO'd, right?
Yes, he was. But Nowak was the scientist who knew how to science. And I think he's the one who did the diagram of, like, look, it's not even connected.
I realized I don't know work if it were rebuilt. Blank was in charge of this, but
Marie.
So Marie Westlake was in charge of its
reconstruction.
I don't even know where you're seeing these words.
But
So this is despite this, Eugene Marmot activated the new device, so was denied.
Oh.
Lab access?
Okay, but so maybe Marie Westlake delayed testing or something?
That sounds right. Delayed testing.
Okay.
Okay, so we're close, right?
Yep, we're close. With funding from the OPIC Corporation, Tessa Navari ran the Harmony Foundation. They used stolen parts to build an artifact, believing it could take hatred and then give empathy. I don't like take and give there, but...
Yeah.
That seems like what it is.
And in doing so, it helped people reach enlightenment. However, it actually did nothing. This is what I think is wrong.
Do you? Because there isn't any evidence that what Tessa did anything, right? Like,
yeah. So let's.
She was interpreting scribbles. Like she's trying to activate it there, and it doesn't do anything.
I see.
But is it... Did they use stolen parts to build the artifact? Did they build the thing, or was it just a... Yeah, I guess so, because they stole the gem.
Yeah.
In the last thing. Okay.
So let me see. They used stolen parts to build an artifact, believing it could take hatred, then give empathy, and in doing so, it help people. So reach enlightenment, I think, is right. Take hatred, give empathy. However, it actually did nothing.
I think did nothing is right.
Tess Navarre's overspending, the Harmony Foundation building was repossessed. I think this is completely correct.
That seems good.
Jack Noack realized the artifact might work if it were rebuilt. I mean, it was in charge of its reconstruction. You know, let me actually just change this to Eugene Marmot.
Okay. Do you want to do some deductive puzzle solving?
Yeah.
So we know that... No, wait. You did Eugene Marmot?
Wait, do we think Tim Spender realized the artifact might work?
Maybe, because I think both of those were wrong. So Tim Spender, 2 or fewer... So those 2 are the ones that are wrong.
All right, so maybe...
could it be Marie? Did Marie figure it out? Because she was in charge of the project.
No. So it has to be Arthur Hoyle.
Okay. Right, but my logic is correct that if we're replacing those two words and it's telling us there's two or fewer.
Yeah, because if I do Blythe, that doesn't even make sense. So.
Right. So it's those two are the ones that we need to get right.
Yeah. So these people. Auriel Toussaint, that's the guy, the historian.
He's the one who figured it out?
I believe so.
Okay.
He's the historian who said the translation is wrong. And noted that the device wasn't even built correctly. I just forgot he existed.
Oh, okay, okay.
Alright, so let's exit this scenario. Okay. Nice.
Okay, after learning about the Harmony Foundation, Eugene Marmot believed he had been punished because the because the something artifact had been set to
yeah, I want to go back to that scene and I want to read about his demotion again, because it's somewhere in here, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's his how to make friends.
Okay, so I feel like we got information about him screwing up.
I do too. Man, I thought it was in the trash can for some reason, but I don't think it is.
Where's the trash can?
I guess maybe. No. Oh, Eugene on janitorial duties. Okay.
Okay, how is this? After learning about the Harmony Foundation, Eugene Marmot believed he had been
punished because the deactivated artifact had been set to give.
Where's the artifact?
Top left.
Thank you. Now, is it deactivated or is it broken, rebuilt?
The rebuilt artifact, maybe?
Had been set to
take heat or take fire?
There's heat.
However, it was actually set to... Oh, maybe it was actually set to take heat. Or to give heat, which started a fire?
Oh, wait. Does it give ice?
Oh, which destroyed a bird bath. It was actually set to...
Take heat?
Take heat, I think.
Okay.
Believed he punished doesn't seem right. Believe he had been...
Oh, he believed he had been disappointed because the rebuilt artifact had been set to blank blank. However, it was actually set to take heat, which destroyed a bird bath. Eh?
Yeah, that seems good.
Something.
What does he think it's... Well, because he believes in the Harmony... In Tessa Navari's stuff, so he thinks that it had been set to, like... I don't know, take hatred, maybe? Or something?
Yeah, I like take hatred. Yeah, that's right. Because it wasn't hatred, it was set to take heat, which destroyed a bird bath, which we know because if I exit the scenario and go back into here, this is where you can see Toussaint's notes. Or maybe it was... Where's his damn notes?
I think it's in the meta.
Ah,
space.
okay. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Auriel Toussaint. Leprechaun. Thanks for the 9 subs for branding. Happy Monday. How are you, Leprechaun? Woo, woo. Dude, we are gaming so hard.
Lovely.
But yeah, so this makes sense. We're getting there.
During a board inspection.
Yep. Blank tried to set it to give
empathy? Oh, were those 2 different settings? Because hatred and empathy are heat and something?
Yeah, so looking at this...
doesn't know.
Looking at this, hate was a reasonable guess for this symbol, but this is linked to a fiery passion. So that's what makes it make sense to say, take hatred. No, it's actually taking heat. Yeah, and it's not giving empathy, but it's actually set to give heat.
But heat wouldn't be the same as empathy, right? Because heat is the same as hatred. So actually empathy is something else. Maybe it's ice? Is it giving ice? Or giving...
Oh, it's not giving. It's releasing heat or ejecting heat, because that's what caused him to catch fire.
That's right. Okay. Well, no, but again, it isn't heat, is it? It's whatever that second symbol is. If you go back to Toussaint's little memo there.
Yeah, let me just put iron.
The kind of curvy symbol is heat or fire that they mistook for hate. But the key symbol is what they thought was empathy. And it actually means something else, but we're not sure what it is.
Let's see what it's even set to in here. No, it's giving heat.
It's giving heat. It's giving tremendous heat.
Yeah, it's given the very most heat. So, during a board inspection, Blank tried to set it to give empathy. I don't even know if this is Eugene Marmot.
Yeah, give heat.
Fire.
I think that's maybe he tried to set it to give hatred. Like, I don't know. But because if he was trying to set it to give empathy, then he would have clicked the other button. I'm not sure why he's trying to set it to give hatred, but I think that's why it started a fire.
So I want to say that... What's the guy's name? It's Nathan Hoyle? Is that the head dude?
Nathan Hoyle, yeah.
Nathan
Hoyle was impressed?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Nathan Hoyle was impressed by...
Eugene Marmot's initiative. By his...
Discovery?
Okay. And...
Rewarded him with a promotion.
Oh, no!
Oh,
no!
Fuck me, man!
Okay, is it Nathan Hoyle? Maybe, is it, the other one? Is it Tim Spender? Because Tim Spender hates Marie.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh boy. Okay. During a board inspection, Eugene Marmot tried to set it to give hatred. Change that to empathy, I guess.
Which one?
In the second paragraph, during a board inspection, Eugene Marmot tried to set it to give empathy. Yeah, I think that doesn't make sense if that's what he was trying to do. So learning about the Harmony Foundation, Eugene Marmot believed he had been...
Here, I want to start with this bottom one. Someone was impressed by Eugene Marmot's something and rewarded him with a promotion. So we know he got a promotion.
Yeah, he got a promotion. Is there something other than discovery? Not really. Okay, discovery seems right. Unless it's testing, but I don't think that's it. I
think this is correct.
I think that's correct. Unless it's Tim Spender. But Nathan Hoyle seems impressed.
Okay, so after learning about the Harmony Foundation, Eugene Marmot believed he had been disappointed.
That seems weird.
It's just a weird sentence.
What was he punished for? We can't figure out what he was punished for. Is there anything in this scene? Because there is something in this scene that talks about him not having lab access.
Yeah. So
does that take maximum heat?
I think it's take heat because this is
or whatever the middle thing is.
This is
no, that's give. It's replenish. So it's give something heat. He had been punished. I think Eugene has been punished, and he believes that his punishment was because of something.
I believe that he had been punished because the rebuilt arc had been set to give hatred.
It was actually set to take heat.
Okay, the thing is that, like, it could take hatred and then give empathy, right? Like,
well, not really, but that's what they thought.
But take and give are the words I'm zooming in on because she thinks
that
this is take and this is give.
Take and give, yeah.
So therefore, in this final story piece, because rebuild had been set to give hatred, however, it had actually been set to take heat.
But it's weird that because the take and the give should be aligned with the replenish eliminate, right? Here's what I think the problem is. The device is designed to, like, take something and then spit it back out, right?
That's my understanding as well.
If you take heat and then you give heat, then that's how the device works. But instead of doing that, they were taking something and then giving something else. And the device doesn't work that way, right? Because the way it works is it takes a thing and then gives it back.
Yeah.
So if you set it to, like, take a thing and then give back something else, nothing happens. So they were trying to take hatred and give empathy. Device don't work like that. What they thought was take hatred is actually take heat. And then if you set it to give heat, that will work. The reason that they were getting inconsistent results is they were setting it to give whatever the key symbol is, which it can't do because it doesn't have any of that stored. I don't remember if that was like life or...
Well, here's the thing that's weird is that this is take, right? And this is replenish. This is drain and this is replenish.
Okay.
So does
what the hell is the middle symbol? I don't know what the middle symbol is.
I think it's just an activator. Because I'm interpreting this as it's ejecting heat. That's what I'm reading this as.
Like give heat.
That's what I think. And so if I want to go back here because in this scenario, she's doing something where she thinks that this device is currently set to do that and do that. So this should take hatred, is I believe what she thinks.
Right. Okay.
And so
eliminate hatred.
Yeah.
And then replenish empathy, which does nothing. Although...
Oh, wait. No, I remember what the story was here. Wait, let me exit scenario. It's this thing that I want to click. Tried vain to rid the OPIG officials of hatred, believing this would make them change their minds about evicting her.
So she's trying to take hatred. Take heat.
Alright, like, so there's the take.
Okay, so take...
Okay, so... Is it just give ice?
Top. Yeah. Tried to set it to give empathy, give hatred? I don't know. I think if he's trying to set it to give, or if he sets it to give heat, it means that he was trying to set it to give hatred. I don't know why, but like that's the equivalence. They think that's the mistranslation. They think heat means hatred.
Oh, wait. So this was to take... Set to take heat. This is the only thing that I can use to make sense of
this. It's actually set to take heat. That makes sense.
Okay, so
which
holy
destroyed
shit,
or froze a bird bath.
Oh, of course, thank you. Okay, so Harmony
progress.
Foundation, Eugene Marmot, believed he had been punished because the rebuilt artifact had been set to take hatred. Set to take heat, which froze a bird bath. During a board inspection, Eugene Marmot tried to set it to give hatred. Or, excuse me, to give empathy. Oops. This should be give empathy.
Okay, it just doesn't make sense to me. That's wrong.
All right.
That's wrong.
It's set to give heat, which started a fire.
Is Nathan Hoyle actually Tim Spender?
No.
No, that's worse. Okay. He believed that he had been punished because the rebuilt artifact had been set to... Did he...
We know this isn't give hatred. No, we don't. Because...
Oh. Give empathy? Take empathy?
No, I mean, it is hatred.
Give hatred? Unclear.
Okay, it is give hatred, that's correct.
Whoa, okay. However, it was actually set to take heat, which froze the bird back.
Oh, so it's not, he's trying to take hatred, but actually gave heat, so.
Oh, so they have the take and give mixed up.
Okay, and that's the thing, that's why we were mixed up, because looking at it, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. It's that they had it completely swapped.
Okay, got it. Whew.
Woo! Woo! Scallion says, there's a lot of give and take. How dare you? And that's what we'll be doing with the idol next. That's going to cause all sorts of legal problems.
IDOL.
It's totally unscientific. Where's our control group? Sounds good to me. I'm sure the universe will guide us. Excellent. Full steam ahead, then. So that's Marmot,
amazing.
Westlake, Noack, and there's Tessa Navari.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome to the penultimate part, Chapter 4, The Trials, in which mind-bending discoveries are made. Dude, this game is so good.
This game is real good. I like it. I'm also very excited for Root Trees.
Dude, the Root Trees Are Dead is going to be so good.
Yeah. A deadly attack at the aviary? Oh no.
Okay.
When I think of aviaries, my first thought
holy shit, is this your first thought, Sean? Oh my god!
No, my first thought is like Jurassic Park 3, I think.
Yeah.
Because there was a pterodactyl aviary in that.
Oh, yeah.
And somehow that's just my whole brain. Look at that guy and his bloody face.
Oh, yeah, he's
down on the ground.
I just want to know.
It's rough.
This is me. And this is me, and all of this is what it feels like when I open Twitter or the news.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch, and the only difference is that 6 out of 8 of these birds would have a blue check mark. That's the only difference.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
This is how I just get through the days. A bird.
A bird.
All right.
Are we gonna have to identify the species of birds?
Rot! I'm sorry, Rot! Rot! I didn't know! Rot! Oh.
Oh! Whoa!
We got some symbols.
Some of them we know, and some of them we don't.
Oh.
Ah. Oh, those are baby... whatever the hell the steering bird is.
This is pretty
Connect
good.
each bird with what agitated it.
Oh, this bird, this guy stepped on.
He stepped on some eggs.
This means not breathing is next bleeding. OPEG.
Oh,
Trial volunteer.
man.
Do we see blood on anything?
You
You see this one holding a tag.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me, go back to the eggs. If you look at the eggs, it tells you that a type of bird has been discovered. And it is that staring bird. Right? Does that indicate to you that the eggs are staring bird eggs? Because that's what it indicates to me.
Lori, a method of intimidation and prey. Piercing Crick's words has been recently heard. Speaking will cause birds to scream. You're scared in the jungle for bones. As loud as noise will set off attack and triggering their mechanism. Ryan Gavier, being a bird keeper is hard when you have no feathered friends. The bleary-eyed, this excitable bird, it's curious, flower piercer. Oh, these are torn pages.
You can't bring those both up together, can you?
You know what? I bet you I could.
Morag Aviary's Guide to Birds.
I see. Well, this is a little douchey of the game. So we're going to have to figure out what the left and right pages are.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Ooh, I promised to take care of you. Oh my god, the bird is dead. Oh. Overexposure to the heat from the incubator could prove fatal. Always remember to check on the eggs after putting them inside. Uh-oh.
Okay. So somebody put eggs in there and they overheated and murdered a baby bird.
Sucks. This bird is just chilling, man. This bird is the bird of the day.
I mean, that bird doesn't seem upset, is the thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe that bird is coordinating all of the other birds.
Yeah.
He's like a manager bird.
More Astor and Palmer. Oh. Millet, Lori. Black sunflower seeds, flower piercer. Great.
Okay.
White bone meal, Harold. Corn, grouse. Excellent.
Whoa, what?
Oh my god. I don't know whose heart is being stolen, but let me tell you, only one of these people is happy to be in this photograph. Appointment at 12:30. All right. Welcome to more aviary new employer guide. I see. Steps for training new employees.
Travel guide. Pictures of birds.
New employee starts. Safety and handling training 3 p.m. Declan lunch break 12 to 1:15.
I don't really know what to make of that. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks again for running the incubation station for me, Declan. See you after lunch. Oh, Declan messed up and got the bird killed.
Declan messed up.
So I think Declan
Marcy is sad about it.
Is our dead guy.
That would make sense. And Marcy is the one in the inconsolable.
Yeah, so I mean, so this is the inconsolable one. This
Marcy.
Is Declan.
It's Declan.
Declan Astor.
Okay, where are you getting that?
Because this is welcome to new employee training day.
So Declan's the new guy.
Yeah. And so then we have someone who steps for training new employees.
Okay.
And so I was piecing things together. New employee starts. Yeah, maybe I'm totally wrong.
Declan has a lunch break. See you after your lunch. Yeah, so I mean, it seems like it's the 30th. Declan's on a lunch break. And he's supposed to be taking care of the incubator.
Yeah. So,
I don't really understand how that works, but okay.
Maybe I'm totally wrong on this. I mean, I do think the dead guy is Declan, but maybe not Declan Astor.
To the one who stole my heart.
So this is her. So this has got to be. This is more, right?
So, do you think that was a picture of her and like a significant other that she left to be a bird biologist?
I just think that it's her.
About it?
I think it's just her locker, and she just has a photo of her husband. That's it.
Why does it say to the one who stole my heart, and why does he look so sad?
You know, sometimes your standards get real low. Sometimes you just go, oh, well, it's good enough. Oh my god, Butson just gifted another 9. Hey, happy Monday, Butson.
Amazing.
Butson. Butson, you're allowed one back seat, just so you know. This is the one true back seat that you're permitted. So, how do we want to do this? Because the thing is, I assume...
We've gotten all the information, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's got a key to the aviary and the incubator. Who else has keys to what?
This guy has a key to the incubator. And see, there it is. Trial volunteering.
Trial volunteer form.
So he's new. He's the new guy.
He's new. Okay, he's the new guy.
So this means that there are 4 names, words. We believe that this is Declan Astor, because that's the new person locker. Oops.
Okay.
And this is Palmer, who loves hatchlings. So this is Palmer. I don't think we know more his first name. But it's probably around here somewhere. It says Marcy. Great. Crystal.
Crystal Moore. And what's the feeding schedule say? Like, can we time this out? Marcy and Crystal and Declan are in the aviary. Okay.
Butson says, "Oh dang, yep, I'm giving you great power, Declan." See, look at this. It's just after, so I can't tell if this is literally pointing to 1.
I think it's 1. Oh. Yeah, good question. Is it 140 or 1240?
This is actually a huge problem with games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually going to illustrate this real quick here because I think it's super interesting. Which is that, like, okay, so here we go. I'm going to this screen. I think this works. Nice. So, like,
yeah, that's not how clocks work.
The problem is that, like, let me just trying to think of how to illustrate this because I don't want to draw all 12 numbers. I'll just do like this. Okay, so suppose that you want to tell people that the time is currently 3:45. Okay, so, like, we already know that one of the hands, the long hand, is going to be pointed to 45, right?
Makes sense.
But because clocks are small in games, I'll draw out just these numbers. For 3:45, should you have an arrow like this? So that way people can see very clearly that it's 3:45? Or do you do what is actually time-wise accurate and point it kind of in between these two?
Closer to the 4 than anything else.
Which, you might say, well, obviously you should do this, but the problem is, you don't actually have a lot of fidelity with clocks. Like, we can literally see with this clock, like, this is kind of a tiny-ass clock, and sometimes it's actually easier to just point to the thing that you want.
Yeah, I think that this is indicating 140, and I wish that the arrow pointing at the 1 was even just a little bit further around so that it was sort of in between the two, even if it was, like, mostly pointing at the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, nobody knows how to read analog clocks anymore, so...
Yeah.
It's enough of a puzzle.
This is... And I think that actually we just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I think we just leave it at that. And, Sean, since it's 8, which means it's time for us to wrap,
yeah.
I'll do my usual observation. Game is good, it's going well, so on.
Game very good.
But there was a great question from Elworthy in chat about relationships, and Sean, I get asked about stuff here on the channel, and I think that you deserve a turn to swing at this question. It says, "Hey, Day 9, I wanted to ask a hopefully simple question. We're all hoping. I've recently been flirting with a girl who also play video games like Marvel Rivals and Minecraft, but after watching your other videos about relationships and feelings, I was wondering how you would go about introducing a girl to consider playing StarCraft 2. Okay. All right. Now, here's an important question. we're navigating a complex scenario.
Yeah.
If you've been flirting with a girl and you're into her, maybe just ask her out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want to go on a date sometime?
That seems like a good move.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems like a really good move.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, Sean, I don't know what your take is.
I think this is fraught, right? I think there is a desire to share with somebody that you like and are getting to know the things that really move you, right? The things that you are excited about.
Yeah.
The things that you spend a lot of your time and energy on. The biggest thing to me is that you have to be emotionally prepared to introduce this person to a thing that you care about deeply and have her not care about it at all. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's an okay thing. But it's at this stage in the relationship, I think it's really, really difficult to navigate that, like, internally. I think you have such high hopes and you're sort of like imagining who this person is and like what your relationship with them could be. Like, you have all of these things that you're sort of like, imagining and projecting and sort of hoping for, and to add in this sort of complicated thing of like, here's something that's precious to me and I hope you like it, and then being sort of like okay with the idea that maybe they won't. My advice would be, if this is not the kind of game that she plays, maybe hold off on sort of like trying to get her to play it until you've established some more security in your relationship with her, that you can say like, hey, I want to introduce you to a thing, and it's something that I care about a lot, and here are sort of the reasons why I care about it. This is what I see in it that I like and why I think you might enjoy it. And you know, judge for yourself if you are in a place where you can handle the answer to that being a no, because that's not a rejection of you, right? Like, if she doesn't care about StarCraft, that doesn't mean that she doesn't care about you. It's just sort of like you're allowed to have different interests, and you can still get along. You can still be in a relationship.
Yeah, oh my God, you're unbelievable! I'm the best shit ever! Oh my God, so much better than what I was gonna say. But you had more you were gonna say. Please go on.
No, I'm just saying I relate to this very much right now, because Leslie, who I am engaged to, was not sort of like a heavy gamer when we got together, and we have started playing board games together, and she's very into that. We like playing board games. And I've tried to get her into playing video games, and she has adopted it. Like, she's gotten into playing video games a little bit, but her taste in video games is very different than mine. And so, like, that's a thing that we navigate. I love that she is exploring this thing that I care very much about. I love hearing about what she likes and what she doesn't like. But I also know that, like, some of the games, I showed her Stardew Valley, and we started playing 2-player Stardew Valley, and we played it for like 5 minutes, and she was like, no, I hate how this looks. And I was like, really? You don't? Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Are we on the ropes now?
Right? No, there's this sort of, like, it feels like it hurts because you have this close association with a thing that you love. But, you know, I tell this to my students all the time because they have to play test their games. And when they get negative feedback about their games, it's sort of like, oh, do you hate me? Like, do you think this thing that I created and therefore identify with is terrible? And like, what does that say about me? And the answer is, it doesn't say anything about you. You are not StarCraft, right? Like, it's a thing that you like.
In our humble question askers situation,
they
exactly. Are not StarCraft.
None of my,
Elworthy isn't, but I am 50% StarCraft. Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, like, that's my take, is that, like, it's not even really about how do you get her to like it, because you're not going to get her to like something that she doesn't like. It's how do you introduce it in a way that highlights why you like it and gives her the ability to say, this is just not for me, and have that be okay.
God, Sean, you are the man. Like, do you want to go out sometime? Like, I'm really feeling this communication's really good. Dude, like, I mean, that's brilliant. And what I've immediately thought of with El Worthy is, like, there's all these, like, forms of emotional communication that, for me, when I was younger, I couldn't parse the threads. I was operating very intuitively, and therefore I was operating like a fucking psychopath a high percentage of the time. because I can describe now what was happening then, but at the time I did not see it this way at all. So what I would do at the time is I would be like, oh my God, I really like her. She's so amazing. Oh. And I would go away and I would just dream about our life together. I'd heard maybe 500 words out of this person, but I'd decided that she was the one, and it was going to be this amazing thing. And then I would, like, see her at the cafeteria and sit down and we'd flirt a little bit. Oh, it was a euphoric Tuesday. And the thing about a lot of relationships at that time is that there's no stakes to them. If I'm just, like, talking to some guy, Jerry, Jerry's, I think StarCraft sucks. I'm like, well, fuck you, Jerry. And I just move on with my day and it's fine. But when you're speaking to who you perceive as the one, you know, like, oh God. And so what I used to do is I used to navigate by basically dealing with the intensity of stakes with different stakes or with raising stakes, as opposed to any emotional communication. So I would, like, share really personal things about me. Not just things like, I play StarCraft, it's a really important part of my life, but, like, here's really difficult emotional things that I've been through. And I would just, like, fucking say it, because, I mean, like, what I clearly wanted was acceptance, but, like, it felt scary to ask her out and get that, so I was looking for approval in, like, different ways, and some form of, like, pseudo reassurance through that. But, like, what I should have done is just gone, like, hey, I really enjoyed talking to you. Do you want to go on a date sometime? Done. Because if she says yes, or if she says no, the positive and the negative band is actually not that big. It's like a +5, -5. But if it's, I hang out and it's a +5, and then I go and I fantasize and the stakes are starting to make this like a +100, and then I'm just like, oh shit, I know it's too scary to ask her out, so I have to bring up something that's, like, important to me, and you don't like StarCraft? Oh my God, fuck! And then I'd be like, oh, do you like StarCraft? Oh, no, I don't play games at all. Oh, okay. And my brain would be like, then we need to get, like, an insanely good present to prove that, like, we're worthy or some shit. So I'll just have these, like, absolute malfunctioning behaviors where I would just, like, be really intense and warm, and then, like, withdraw, and then, like, come back and, like, share really personal things and get some reassurance, but not enough. And then I'd be like, there's something wrong with me. I need to fucking prove myself. So I would, like, fucking try to get, like, a really sweet gift. And oh my God, these poor women that I was trying to fucking flirt with or, like, do that with. I mean, they're just going about their day, and there's this guy who's like, hey, here's a joke. Here's a bunch of heavy shit. Here's my deepest fears and my favorite things. Here's a gift, but I'm not saying anything like, do you want to go on a date?
Yeah,
exactly. I'm just intensely in front of them. I mean, it's like touching a stove all of a sudden, man. It was, like, so, like, when you're like, hey, there's this girl we've been flirting. We're not dating, but we are flirting, and I want to teach her a game that hates its player base. It's called StarCraft 2. I want a game that famously makes people rage quit electricity, okay? It is so fucking infuriating. What should I do? And I'm like, I don't know, you should just, like, instead of showing her StarCraft, just unleash bees in her room and just let her get stung by bees for a little bit. Oh my God. Yeah, El Worthy, if you're into this lass, maybe you just go, hey, don't go on a date sometime? And then if she says no, that's okay. And it's good. It's solid. There you go.
Yeah. And you can continue to hang out, but you don't have the pressure of, like, there is this whole, like, you imagine a whole person.
Yeah.
When you're getting to know somebody, and it's dangerous to do that because that's not actually a shared thing. That's just a thing that's in your head.
Oh my god, El Worthy says she wants to go on a date after Valentine's Day. Wait. So wait,
amazing.
Is this new information, or were you withholding this from us?
This is part of their flirting, maybe?
This is part of the flirting. It's just like, I want to go on a date, but I want to wait. And you were like, well, how about instead of waiting, we play StarCraft 2?
Well,
is that...
No, I mean, that's totally fair. Like, going out for a date on or immediately before Valentine's Day is, like, super high pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, saying, let's go out on a date, but let's make it sort of after the high pressure commercial romance holiday, I think totally makes sense.
Yeah, no, I mean,
yeah, this is great.
Yeah, you're owning.
Wonderful.
Amazing. He says she lives like 40 minutes away from me. We're from Los Angeles. Like, that doesn't mean anything to us. That means she's like half a mile away. Like,
nothing.
what are you talking?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Like 40 minutes, that's nothing. Wow, congratulations. Only 40 minutes? Oh my god, imagine if she was in Santa Monica. Like, you'd actually have to do a whole commute to go see each other, man.
I think, like, another thing to think about is that if she's not into StarCraft, or if you don't want to sort of, like, try to make that happen, to sort of, like, pierce that bubble right now, like, look for some new game experiences that you can experience together.
Yeah.
Right? Rather than sort of like trying to get her to like the games that you like, see if there are new games that are sort of like somewhere closer to Minecraft or whatever it is that she plays that look interesting to you, and see if you can sort of like check them out and have that experience, collectively.
And I think that, like, if it seems, Elworthy, that the spot that you're actually in is that you like each other, you flirt with each other, you hang out, you watch movies, you're going to go on a date soon. This is happening. This is a thing that's going well. That's, first of all, insanely rare. Most of the time when someone comes to relationship advice, I'm just like, oh, sounds fucking horrible. And they're like, I don't know what to do. It's fucked. I'm like, it's so fucked. I'm just going to keep playing Hearthstone. Like, that is what I'm used to for internet stories. So this is fantastic, Elworthy. If the question is specifically, hey, I'm in a relationship where there is some security, things are going good, but as a inquiry, suppose I do want to introduce StarCraft and the time is right, how should I go about doing it? I have shown a lot of people StarCraft. Like, a lot of people. And I think I want to talk about the approach over the content that's in there. As an approach, RTS games are not strategy games. They're not. They're not about thinking what your opponent's going to do and trying to counter their moves. That is only what you are allowed to do at an insanely high level. Everything underneath that is just managing disorganization. That's it. It's just a disorganization engine. So when I've watched people play, they will very readily feel to themselves like, I'm fucking up, I'm messing up, I suck, I'm doing terribly. And so I think it's really important to counter that with a, hey, this game is kind of like managing chaos, and it's really fun to manage it, but everything's constantly going wrong. So the less stuff can go wrong, that's great. And I mean, I constantly say this to people when I'm watching them. I'm just like, you're doing great. You're doing awesome. You're doing great. Just, this is fantastic. Pick one thing to get used to in terms of your button hitting. Yeah, hell yeah. Woo, you're doing it. You're owning. And I think that's important because RTS games also don't give you positive feedback. You need to understand what you are looking for, and then you can feel positive with respect to the things that you now know. For instance, I know it's always good to continuously build workers. So if I've been playing for 10 minutes and I haven't missed a single villager in Age of Empires 2, I feel like a god because I'm reminding myself that that is an important thing to do. There's no external validation for that. And so I genuinely think that is the sort of contextually highest level advice I would give, is just lots of positive. You're doing great. That's awesome. Woo, that was so sick. Hello, ha ha ha. In terms of an actual approach, StarCraft 2, literally best single-player RTS campaign of all time by a considerable margin, and it's not close. You can get the first StarCraft 2 for free. You can just play it, play the entire Wings of Liberty campaign for free. Totally owns. It's incredible. And I think that if you want a vibe of disorganization and managing that, I see chat typing it. The best game, the closest I have ever felt to playing an actual RTS that is not an RTS is Overcooked.
Overcooked is great.
It is identical to actually playing a game of StarCraft. It's incredible. It's so good. So you might consider starting with that because it's a way better and way more fun co-op experience. And then this can be sort of like a feeler to like, hey, if you like that, I love this game StarCraft because it's like that cranked up to 1,000. And you control everything. And I gotta go because it's 8:15 and I go to bed at like 8:30. Oh yeah, it's bedtime for day 9. Sean, what a delight it was to game with you. I mean, I missed Leigh,
really
but
lovely.
Making Mondays the best day to look forward to. Sean, I hope you have a fantastic evening. And to all of you who are out there looking to introduce your significant others to StarCraft, good luck. You're doing great.